I'm Peter Drury, and next to me here, my regular commentary partner, whose extensive knowledge is well known around the world, Mr. Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Have appointed this master tactician. What's your expectation?
This could be a very open, attractive game to watch.
Of all the grand stadia in world football, none more impressive than this. The crowd wait to offer them a red-hot welcome. So the two starting lineups. So off we go then. Well, he's a little fella, Ludovic Julie, but he is one of those, Jim, appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. For me, the perfect go-between player in that final third who links up midfield and attack. one of those nightmare scenarios for defenders not wanting to follow him into deeper space.
Because he's just so bright, so intelligent.
Yeah, well, usually he's looking to drag them out of position, and he's so good with his technical ability and vision that all of a sudden they've got a big problem.
You want him in your team. Alexis Sanchez. Big chance here! Oh, outstanding save. Eduardo Vargas. Quick ball forward. Oh, good interception. He's got away with one there.
He's a confident boy and you'd expect him to try anything, but that was way off.
Alexis Sanchez. A forward pass. Camera. Eduardo Vargas. Oh, good work. He was quick to see the danger. Romani. Dix. He's gone long. Alexis Sanchez. First quarter of an hour gone. Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gets rid without sophistication. Jonathan. Jay Idzays. Calvin Verdonk. Was typically well positioned. And it's back. Eduardo Vargas. Camera stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. Camera crosses it in low, and the shot! That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. He's tried one! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, he really caught hold of that one, but the direction could have been a bit better.
Quite. Eduardo Vargas. Looking for space out wide. Looking up to see who wants it. Camera. Looking for a decent ball in. He's got the ball, he's got the space. And the break is on. Jay Idzays. Dix. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I'm kind of anticipating this to be quite a bruising encounter, Peter, with passion and emotions and a demand to assert some authority and control as early as possible.
Calvin Verdonk. Another dangerous moment, vulnerable to another counter-attack. He's got away with one there.
So unlucky not to score with that one. What an effort.
He can get that clear. Eduardo Vargas. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
The score's level just 5 minutes before half-time.
Aranquis. Romani. It's on a plate. Oh, good work. He was quick to see the danger. Romani. Goes long. Romani. Calvin Verdonk. Eyeing that space. Surely this is the last chance now. Time to deliver. Delivers the ball. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think they can count themselves a little bit lucky with that scoreline at half-time. I think the manager's going to tell his team to open it up a bit and just use the flanks that bit more.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Eduardo Vargas. Plays it out wide. Plays it in. Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played towards the front men. Aranguiz. Eduardo Vargas. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Played into the middle. He's put it wide.
They just can't afford to give this guy an inch today. He's on top form, and that was such a cleanly struck shot.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he just wasn't able to influence the game as he should have. For a striker, I think he was dropping way too deep.
Aranguiz. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. "60 minutes played. Camera. Dix. Maripan. All the way back and they start again. Camera. Aranguiz. Calvin Verdonk. Aranguiz. Cuts it out. Gets into the right position to intercept. Into the box. Big chance here. Pings it in. And he's there to make a great save. Dix. Aranguiz. Alexis Sanchez. Goes long. Where is the defence? Keeper's ball. Calvin Verdonk. Dix. A chance to play it in. Crosses into the area. Away from immediate danger. Finds himself offside.
It's so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he's got all the ability in the world to change this game. He'll bring something extra to that attack.
Diaz. Camera. It's on a plate. That's one way to make your presence felt. Over it comes. Dix. That's not going to make it. Alexis Sanchez. I thought that was a good, honest attempt, but he's not looking happy.
Well, he didn't really get hold of that one. It was a weak effort in the end.
Got as close can be, right on the whistle. It is still goalless. And he's there to make a great save. Diaz. Camera.
Only 1 minute to be added.
Gets on the end of it. Pings it in. That was mighty close.
I just thought that was a great chance and he should have made more of that header.
Agreed.
Camera. Now the cross. And that is the last effort of the game. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end.
Well, that was an absolute beauty. The atmosphere was so good, I think the players seemed to feed off it, and they went on to produce a wonderful spectacle.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. I'm Peter Drury, and next to me here, my regular commentary partner, whose extensive knowledge is well known around the world, Mr. Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's a real urgency about the team today. Get themselves a win and they qualify.
Just soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. So, the lineups. So it's away we go then. So we get to see Andrei Arshavin, one of the mercurial talents of the game, not just from his part of the world, but from all over the world.
Yeah, a huge Russian star, no doubt about that. A joy to watch for me, and so many strings to his bow. He can pop up in all different areas of the pitch.
So what's his role today?
Well, the big influence. It's as simple as that, because in this team, he will be the one that they'll be looking to get on the ball and go and make it happen.
Olise, Mbappe, whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. Pushes it out wide. Looks up and has a go! It's hit the upright.
It's been such a promising start. These early attempts have really set the tone for this game. That's how you approach it.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Vass. Steered in. Took a deflection! A chance to play it in. Has a hit! Oh, he's going to be upset with himself there. Set up beautifully by a pass that warranted a better finish.
Oh, he really caught hold of that one, but the direction could have been a bit better.
Quite. Mbappe. Conte. There's no flag. Positions himself well and cuts it out. Has a crack! Brilliant! One of a type! He's brilliant! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. Olise, Camavinga, Jonathan. Plays a clever pass. He's taking on the lot of them. Has been caught there, it's a foul. Jonathan. Konate. Camavinga. Jonathan. Looking up to see who wants it. They've managed to get it away. Jonathan. Conte. Romani. Jonathan. Chouameni. Upamecano. Camavinga. Jonathan. Konate. Conte. Mbappe. Romani. Vas. Gets it, and now what? Oh, top draw save from the keeper. Jonathan. 30 minutes gone. Olise. He's off on a marauding run. A chance to play it in. Camavinga. Kunte. Jonathan. Mbappe. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Great chance here to level it up. And somehow it's stayed out.
Well, they won't be pleased it's taken so long to get their first attempt on goal. They'll need to improve on that.
Mbappe. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Conte. Mbappe. Calvin Verdonk. Looking for support. No, he's hit the crossbar. Corner. In towards the middle. And that's a real chance missed.
Well, he knows more than anyone what a great chance from close range, and that header really should have been in the net.
Calvin Verdonk. quality ball drilled in low. He went for the curler. Well, they tried to walk it in and they come away with nothing. Chouameni, Camavinga, tries a pass forward. Olise was typically well positioned. Jonathan. Kunte. Here's the chance to cross. Gets good distance on it. And the half-time whistle goes. Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I don't think they're too bothered about the fact that they haven't had that much of the ball. They've really made their chances count, and they've been very direct when it's come to getting the goals. Excellent.
Head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Well, he is one of those unmissables in midfield, isn't he, Ray? He's 6'3", he appears to be in charge of everything.
Yeah, he doesn't do stealth. A player with the perfect blend, Peter, of brain and brawn, and a great playmaker who I expect will do all the conducting in this lineup now.
Yeah, all in the genes as well. His big brother, of course, a Brazilian legend. His little brother's not so bad either.
Well, footballing greatness runs thick in the Sousa family.
Dix. Chouameni. And the flag has stayed down. Olise. Camavinga. Vas. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. They've got a corner here. Played into the middle. Olise. Vas. Dix. Calvin Verdonk. He's picked him out. No, just couldn't quite turn it in.
This team doesn't always look to get behind you. They're quite happy to have a go from distance and with a high success rate.
Oh, well played. Made sure he didn't lose his man. And he's escaped his man! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
I just think he's on fire today. That was a great, great strike.
Just about up to the hour now. Conte. Calvin Verdonk. Vass. Hit long and direct. Olise. Camavinga. Kunte. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Pings it in. Chouameni. Mbappe. Calvin Verdonk. Vass. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I'm kind of anticipating this to be quite a bruising encounter, Peter, with passion and emotions and a demand to... to assert some authority and control as early as possible.
Making two changes as we speak.
Well, the manager's made the change, but he knows he really should have done a lot better here today.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Swung over into the middle. Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Drives it in. Gets rid without sophistication. Looking for options. Cuts it out. Upamecano. Into the last quarter of an hour. Vass. Dembele. Having a look. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Oh, good work. He was quick to see the danger. Calvin Verdonk. And he's cut it out. Camavinga. Dembele. Calvin Verdonk. Whistle goes, he's been given offside.
Must have thought he was in with such a sharp turn. Unlucky, but clever thinking.
Romani. Kunte. Dembele. He's left his man. Looking for space out wide.
A great block there, and it's a throw-in.
Pavard. Olise. Kunte. Konate. Chouameni. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. And he's escaped his man. Olise. Conte. Gets on the end of it. Got a shot away. And the shot! And he's there to make a great save. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Such a tight contest, and a great one at times, with neither side prepared to settle for a draw at any stage of the game. That result has brought them one huge step closer to advancing to the knockout stages. There'll be a massive sigh of relief from the manager.
Oh look, I think we'd all written them off before they even stepped foot on this pitch, but they've beaten opposition side that came into the game as firm favourites. That's a really well done job.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.
I think they've been one of the best teams of the tournament so far. I see them doing really well.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
It is a huge game today with the stakes being so high. Both of them just need the 3 points.
Just soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome one and all. So, the lineups. So we're up and running. Now there's a fearsome name in the starting lineup, Mark Haley, proper centre forward.
Well, very much the classic English striker from the old days. His giant frame making him a great target man, and I always think that this guy is brilliant in the air. You flight it in there, he'll get on the end of it.
It's not complicated, is it? But it works.
The numbers speak for themselves, Peter.
Dix. Well defended, stood up well to his man. Driving on, he could shoot here. Oh, good work, he was quick to see the danger. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Jonathan. Another dangerous moment, vulnerable to another counter-attack. Jonathan. A forward pass. With the foul. Crossed in. Gets good distance on it. Dix. Showing up brightly down his flank. Shooting chance! Looking to play it into the box. Palmer. Sakai. Palmer. Sakai. He's through the middle. He's had a go! Oh, good claim by the keeper. In comes the delivery. Calvin Verdonk. Jonathan. Romani. Jay Idzes. Calvin Verdonk. Pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Palmer. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. That's a good win, really necessary. Brings it forward. He's still got it, needs help. Attempts to play it through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Calvin Verdonk. Dix. Romani. No, that's just wide.
Well, they won't be pleased it's taken so long to get their first attempt on goal. They'll need to improve on that.
Jonathan.
The score's level just 5 minutes before half-time.
Calvin Verdonk. Romani. Palmer. Was typically well positioned. Goes through the middle. Oh, good work. He was quick to see the danger. Tries to hold on to it, but he's not having it easy. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Crosses it in. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Palmer. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Yeah, they may be level, but they clearly need a wide man in their armour just to stretch this game a little.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And the second half gets underway. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Sakai. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Oh, a very decent attempt. Defending was strong and firm. Jonathan. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I'm kind of anticipating this to be quite a bruising encounter, Peter, with passion and emotions and a demand to assert some authority. Control as early as possible.
Can make their change now with a break in play.
It's been such a great day for defenders so far, but can he come on now and earn his keep?
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Neatly flicked on. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Offers him a hand there, that's the sort of thing we like to see.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there. Izquierdo. Dix. Jay Idzays. Calvin Verdonk. And the through ball is intercepted. Jay Idzays. Izquierdo. Almost an hour gone. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes it is.
Have a whole host of players queuing up to run beyond. On the high defensive line.
And the shot! Outstanding save to keep that out. Gets it into the middle. Great effort, but no way through.
He's a confident boy and you'd expect him to try anything, but that was way off.
Plays it back. Back to the keeper and try something new. Palmer. Calvin Verdonk. Sakai. Palmer. Has a swing at it! Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Just so good. He knew exactly where he wanted to put that, straight into the right-hand corner.
No second invitation needed. Hit it true and unerring. A screamer. Deadlock broken. It's 1-0. Palmer. He's got the ball, he's got the space. He's got away with one there.
Well, they just don't come any closer than that.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's hit the upright.
He's on great form today and he's willing to try anything. That was a brilliant strike.
Jay Idzays. Calvin Verdonk. Minamino. A chance to play it in. Minamino. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
The tension here is pretty unbearable. Only one goal separating them and just 5 minutes left.
Gets it, and now what? They've managed to get it away. Sakai. Minamino. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg? In comes the cross. Gets rid without sophistication. Has given away a free kick. Crosses it in. And it's a goal! And that could well be the winner!
There's just not a lot more you can say about a midfielder like that. His play is full of class, style and great goals.
Oh, lovely, and he's lost his man. And that is that. The final whistle.
That's it, they're through to the business end of the competition. After an average start to the campaign, they stepped it up a touch and really found their stride. The players, I'm sure, will be looking to carry this momentum forward.
Well, that was right up there with some of the best games I've ever seen. I'll remember that for quite some time.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin. And the shot!
The team mustn't let up now. Just the 3 points today, and they're in the knockout stages.
Well, neither side will be short in enthusiasm or passion now.
He's soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, very few players come to mind ahead of a certain Graham Souness when we use the term midfield general.
Yeah, it applies to him because he's as strong a character as it comes, Peter. He is untouchable in terms of self-belief and fears absolutely nothing.
And alongside all of that, he is wonderfully stylish, isn't he?
Yes, the tough guy image is used mostly to describe him, Peter, yet he has all the assurance and composure that's needed on the ball. The complete midfielder.
Back to the keeper and go again. Zielinski. with a definite fell there. Crosses into the area. Calvin Verdonk. Zielinski. Bednarek. Into the channel. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Calvin Verdonk. Looking to shoot! Oh, good work, he was quick to see the danger. It's on a plate! Quarter of an hour played. Romani. Chance is broken down, and now they're faced with a counter-attack. With a fine effort. The crowd really approved. Jonathan. Looking for a decent ball in. Piontek. He's gone long. A chance to play it in. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Zielinski. He's taking on the lot of them. And that was asking just too much of him. Looking lively in front of goal. Did very well to get a shot away.
Well, that was a stunning effort, but he didn't quite get the accuracy on it.
Dix. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Attempts to play it through. Plays it into the box. Big chance here! Back off the post. And he's there to make a great save. Romani. Half an hour played now. Vass. He's taking on the lot of them. Now that was quite some save. Has got himself a free kick. So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. Oh, there was plenty on that.
It was a great position, but he's managed to miss it completely.
Calvin Verdonk. Keeper's ball. Jonathan. Romani. Brilliant! Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
Oh, that was an exquisite through ball. He took the chance so well. That's a really good finish.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee. And the through ball is intercepted. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Are ahead here, but it's a fragile lead. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, the reaction suggests that the creative danger here is about to meet a stop sign.
Straight at the keeper. Deftly done. Oh, give it away! Romani. He's had a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Played into the middle. And out to safety. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, that's a classic case of some very good defensive work being undone after being strong for so long. I think the defenders will be very disappointed with that lapse in concentration.
Happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
So the referee signals the beginning of the second half in what's been a fairly interesting encounter.
Looking for a decent ball in. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
He does like coming inside, doesn't he? Like he did for that chance there, something his team have benefited from lately.
Turns and goes back. Zielinski. Bednarek. Dix. Plays it over to the other flank. Zielinski. Dix. Calvin Verdonk. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. That's a real chance missed.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Gets on the end of it. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
I think he catches it really well, but there's no accuracy in that.
Absolutely. And that's well defended. Just about up to the hour now. Zielinski. So who's he picking out? Delivers the ball. In comes the delivery. And the cutback. I wonder if I'm right to observe that the nature of defending we're seeing from this side is a bit too strong. Perhaps, Jim, even cynical.
Yeah, agreed. He's effectively the heart of this team, and he'll keep pumping away, never misses a beat.
Looking to break out here. And he's gone for the lob! He's got away with one there.
There wasn't a lot of movement for him, so I think he had to have a go.
Bednarek. Big chance here! And somehow he managed to miss it.
He's on great form today and he's willing to try anything. That was a brilliant strike.
That's a good win, really necessary. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Tings it in. Cleared without complication. Zielinski. He's come loose. 75 minutes played. Bednarek. Dix. Zielinski. Shooting chance! And he's there to make a great save. Stands over the ball, he'll be looking to dink one in. Tries to hold on to it, but he's not having it easy. Lewandowski. Oh, there was plenty on that.
I just don't think he's having the best of days by his standards, and that shot summed him up today.
Romani. Piontek. Dix. Driving on, he could shoot here. Keeper's ball. Gets it into the middle. Gets rid without sophistication. Can hoist it clear.
The tension here is pretty unbearable. Only one goal separating them and just 5 minutes left. They look set to book a place in the quarter-final.
No, he gets himself in the way. Big chance to get at them. Shooting chance!
There will be 1 extra minute.
And the shot! And it's a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Well, the minute that left his boot, it was only going to end up in one place, the right-hand corner. What a great strike.
He's got his second, and that might well give him a lift.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, to have been in such a good position, I think they'll be a little angry with themselves for letting that slip away. Didn't want to concede that, and it's gone against them.
Extra time kicks off. Managers on both sides urging their players on for the breakthrough. Can they provide it and then hang on for the win? They show plenty of determination, real grit to stay alive in this match. And now, having levelled matters, will they gain momentum and get the winner in extra time? They may well do it.
Deflected! Brave effort, total commitment. Hoisted towards the area. A chance to play it in. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Romani. Piontek. Gets good distance on it. Piontek. Lewandowski. He's taking on the lot of them. Oh, top draw save from the keeper. Looking to play it into the box. They've got a corner here. Gets it into the middle. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. James. Jonathan. Defence has got rid of that.
The referee has ended the first half of extra time with the scores still level. Still no breakthrough for either team, and the players on both sides running out of steam here.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Into the second period. The tension pretty high, even down there on the bench. No room for complacency. Any mistake could prove fatal. So after 105 minutes of football, it's still stalemate.
Piontek. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vass. And back to base. He's tried one! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
I think he'll be really pleased with that effort, given he was slightly off balance.
Driving on, he could shoot here! Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I'm kind of anticipating this to be quite a bruising encounter, Peter, with passion and emotions and a demand to assert some authority and control as early as possible.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Piontek. Looking for support. He's left his man. Looking up to see who wants it. Good clearance and very necessary. Jonathan. James.
It's the end of the second half of extra time, and still the scores are level. The players look exhausted, but they'll have to face now the pressure of the penalty shootout.
I think they've done really well to claw their way back from that. To concede an extra time, you think that's it, it's all over. I think they've been fantastic in their response.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties.
The first taker can play such a vital role. It's crucially struck with some authority. It's time for the captain to show what he's made of. And as always, he made it. It's 1-1.
You could see he was really nervous taking that one, but he's made it one apiece. That's a good start and
The man for the moment. He's hit the bar.
I don't believe it. He's put it wide. You can see in his eyes how disappointed he is with that one.
Into the left side. With the team 2 goals down, he knows he has to score to keep them in. That was outstanding. A natural leader showing plenty of composure. The skipper stands up. That's no problem. And now on the verge of defeat. If he doesn't score, they're out. It's there and his team fights on. Are holding out for a hero. Denied by the crossbar.
Oh, the pressure was immense for him to win it with that one, but his nerves have got the better of him and he's missed it.
Yes, he's put it away and his team breathes a collective sigh of relief. Straight down the middle. We'll find that it is all over if he fails to score from the spot. It is in. They're still in the game. He outsmarted the keeper and it's in.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
It's there and his team fights on. He's put it to the right side.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Yes, he's put it away and his team breathes a collective sigh of relief.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Into the middle. Talk about being under pressure. If he misses this, his team loses. It is in. They're still in the game. That's in the left side of the net. Are on the brink. There is no margin for error. Yes, he's put it away and his team breathes a collective sigh of relief. At last the keeper steps up to take one. Always a real... The keeper's gone the wrong way. This one vital kick could decide the match. If he misses, he misses. Oh, the match is over. The kick decided the game. There was a real tense cup tie atmosphere before the match, but it's all smiles now. Deservedly, they advance to the next round.
Well, it's been such a long match and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So off we go then. Well, he's a little fella, Ludovic Julie, but he is one of those, Jim, appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. For me, the perfect go-between player in that final third who links up midfield and attack. One of those nightmare scenarios for defenders not wanting to follow him into deeper space.
Because he's just so bright, so intelligent.
Yeah, well, usually he's looking to drag them out of position, and he's so good with his technical ability and vision that all of a sudden they've got a big problem.
You want him in your team. Brandt. Jonathan. Romani. He's picked him out. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
It's been such a promising start. These early attempts have really set the tone for this game. That's how you approach it.
Wirtz. Havertz. Jonathan. Calvin Verdonk. Sané. And the shot! And he's done very well to deal with it. Gets it into the middle. Gets rid without sophistication. Rudiger. Kimmich. Valverde. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, well played. Made sure he didn't lose his man. Gnabry. Sané. Looking for a decent ball in. Tries to hold on to it, but he's not having it easy. Valverde. And the cutback. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Quarter of an hour played. Valverde. Romani. Goes looking. Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to get within range. And it's a goal! One of a type, he's brilliant!
Well, he can produce a goal like that out of nothing. Marvellous right-footed shot.
Goal number 3 of the tournament, and it'll do wonders for his confidence.
Kimmich. Tar. Brandt. Oh, taken with style! Oh, look who scored it! It had to be him! It just had to be!
Really solid football. What a pass, and what a way to round it off. Great goal.
Gets it, and now what? Really well taken goal. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
It's always a dangerous time just after you've scored, and they fell into that trap then.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you. Kimmich. Brandt. Valverde. He went for the curler. And the shot! Producing a quality save. It's a corner. Played into the middle. And the shot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Not one of his best efforts, but I've seen a lot worse.
Jonathan. Vass. Jonathan. And that's sprayed out wide. Has a crack! The referee has given a corner. In towards the middle. That's gone a long way up and away. Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him. Valverde. Gnabry. Kimmich. Half an hour played now. Valverde. Brandt. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Valverde. Gnabry. Time to deliver. Is fouled. Havertz. He's still got it, needs help. And out to safety. Romani. Brandt. Oh, he really got hold of that.
I think he catches it really well, but there's no accuracy in that.
Absolutely. Leading by one and looking very comfortable on it. Valverde. He's left his man. And he's kept it out. No luck this time.
I just don't think he's having the best of days by his standards, and that shot summed him up today.
Good steal, he just read it. Tar. Valverde turns and goes back. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Flings in a cross, knocks it away. Rudiger, Sané, and that has been clubbed away. Jonathan. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Look, possession is one thing, and they haven't come off well there, but they've made the chances count, and that's all that matters in this game, the score.
Head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're already into the second period. Finished the first half strongly, as so often they do. Calvin Verdonk. Brandt. Jonathan. He's in space and looking for options. And here comes the corner.
Hits it long to the far post.
Is there to take. Kimmich. Sané. Rudiger. Goes for goal! A real chance to break. Wits. Reckless challenge, he could be in trouble here. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I'm kind of anticipating this to be quite a bruising encounter, Peter, with passion and emotions and a demand to assert some authority and control as early as possible.
Romani. Calvin Verdonk. Wits. Brandt. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Played into the middle. "60 minutes played. Kimmich. Musiala. There's the through ball. Whistle goes, he's been given offside.
Must have thought he was in with such a sharp turn. Unlucky, but clever thinking.
Jonathan. Vass. And he just whacks it away. Looking for options. Over it comes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, and any dozy attackers, and that's what's going to happen. You need to stay alert with this defence.
He's picked him out. And a shot! And he scores! That could turn out to be a big, big goal. Looking up to see who wants it. Flings in across. Sticks it away! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
It's such a difficult technique to get that right, but he caught it perfectly.
Vass. Looking for a decent ball in. And back to base. Played towards the front men. Well won. He knew what he had to do and he did it well. Took a deflection! Musiala, 75 minutes played. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And the break is on. Shooting chance! That'll be a corner. Hoisted towards the area. Catches it safely. Defenders on the back foot. James. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Jonathan. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Needed to come up with a better ball. Romani. All the way back and they start again. Valverde. And the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
He knows very well he can score from that distance. Not quite this time.
Tar. Kimmich. Wirtz. Brandt. And he's escaped his man! Bit of a misjudgment. Knocks one in. And he should have made it 4.
Well, that was such a good effort. He had enough confidence in himself to take that volley on.
Wirtz. Brandt.
Only 1 minute to be added.
Vass. With a definite fell there. Brandt. Musiala. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Well, they certainly showed what they're capable of in coming this far. And despite the defeat, the players can definitely hold their heads high.
Well, some of those players are going to have to take a long, hard look at themselves after that defeat. I wouldn't like to be in that dressing room.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.